Today, opening statements got underway in Manhattan federal court at the corruption trial of New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez.
He's accused of accepting bribes in exchange for doing favors for 3 wealthy businessmen and 2 foreign governments. Fox 5's Arthur Chin was in court today. He joins us now live from Lower Manhattan with the latest. Arthur.
Steve, Natasha, many were wondering how Bob Menendez would defend himself in this case. That was answered very quickly with opening statements just a short time ago. His lawyers putting the blame squarely on his wife, saying that the senator had no knowledge of the bribery scheme. But prosecutors in their opening statements laid out a very different picture, saying that Menendez put the interests of his own greed ahead of those of the people he's supposed to represent. In their words, putting power up for sale. Bob Menendez arrived at court alone today. Opening remarks began this afternoon once a jury was selected. Prosecutors then described $400,000 found in his home, gold bars, cash stuffed in jacket pockets, shoes, and bags. The longtime New Jersey senator is accused of getting paid to try to help Egypt to billions in military aid, even ghostwriting a letter to his speculative peers when he was the chairman of the powerful Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Menendez is charged with 16 counts, including bribery, fraud, and acting as a foreign agent, accused of selling his power to benefit 3 businessmen and the governments of Egypt and Qatar in exchange for cash, gold bars, and a luxury car. As he entered the courthouse this morning, he was asked one single question.
Are you really going to blame your wife?
Are you going to blame your wife? Menendez was asked, and his defense team answered the question in their opening statement, blaming his wife, Nadine, for hiding her financial struggles, saying the gold bars were found in her closet and that the senator did not know about them. Nadine Menendez is also charged in this case. Her trial is set for July. As for the hundreds of $1,000s in cash, lawyers for Menendez say he kept them stored in the house because of how his parents were treated in Cuba before he was born. Now, Menendez is not running for his seat, which is up for re-election this November. He has said if cleared of this trial, he will consider running possibly as an independent. But not only do the polls not favor the job that he has been doing in New Jersey, it's clear from what was happening in this courtroom today, he does have his hands full. That's the latest from here in Lower Manhattan at the federal courthouse. I'm Arthur Chin, Fox 5 News. Natasha, back to you.